This meeting is being recorded.
That's good.
Wow, I've never heard that before.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Idea Committee meeting of September 21st, 2022. Staff, the preamble, please.
This meeting is compliant with the Ralph M. Brown Act as amended by California Assembly Bill number 361, effective September 16th, 2021, providing for a public health emergency exception to the standard teleconference rules required by the Brown Act. The purpose of this is to provide a safe environment for the public, staff, and community members, while allowing for public participation. The public may address the committee members using exclusively remote public comment options. The committee may take action on any item listed in the agenda. The Idea Committee meeting will be an exclusively virtual meeting. The Idea Committee meeting agenda materials will be viewed online at brisbaneca.org at least 24 hours prior to a special meeting and at least 72 hours prior to a regular meeting. To view the meeting, please join the meeting with the Zoom information. Meeting participants are encouraged to submit public comments in writing in advance of the meeting. Aside from the commenting while in the Zoom meeting, the following email and text line will also be monitored during the meeting, and public comments received will be noted into the record during oral communications or an item. Email ipadilla@brisbaneca.org, text 628-219-2922. Join the Zoom meeting with the ID 816-0979-9931 and the passcode 123456 and the call-in number 1-669-900-9128. If you need special assistance to participate in this meeting, please contact staff at 415-508-2113. Notification in advance of the meeting will enable the city to make reasonable arrangements to ensure accessibility to this meeting. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I'll call this meeting to order at 6:03 p.m. All right, first off, staff roll call, please.
Committee member Bustos. Here, he should be joining us later. Committee member Horton.
Present.
Committee member Kohakar.
Here.
Committee member Naida.
Here.
Committee member Oseto.
Hi.
And Chair Locke.
Here. All right, thank you. First off, can I get a first and second to approve the agenda as it stands?
I'll first.
I'll second.
And
Do a roll call vote.
please. Yeah, roll call vote, please.
Committee member Bustos is not here yet. We got committee member Horton,
Aye.
committee member Kohakar,
Aye.
committee member Naida,
Aye.
committee member Oseto,
Aye.
and Chair Locke.
Aye. Right, thank you. Next, item of business. Is there any member of the public wishing to speak?
Chair Locke, we could do approval of minutes.
Oh, we didn't do that? Sorry. I skipped one. Sorry. Can I get a first and a second to approve the minutes of August 17th, 2022?
I'll first.
And I'll second.
Okay,
Roll call vote, please.
we'll do the roll call vote again. Christian's still not here. Committee member Horton.
Aye.
Committee member Kohakar.
Aye.
Committee member Naida.
Aye.
Committee member Seto.
Aye.
And Chair Locke.
All right. All right, now, is there a member of the public wishing to speak?
There are none.
Thank you. All right, then let's move on to new business. The first one is planning for the October 1st, 2022 Day in the Park event. Staff report, please.
Let me see if you can. I'll make you a co-host, Caroline, so you can share your screen.
Thank you.
Yeah, we just have some things to show you tonight. as we ready for the October 1st Day in the Park, based off of the suggestions from last month's meeting. So you probably saw behind me are a couple things, but we'll start off with the stickers. So you recall that we looked at a design together and added the sorry. Oh, my camera is like not very focused, but it says our web address at the bottom, brisbanec.org/idea, and there's two different designs. And then Sarah in Parks and Recreation helped to print these upstairs, and she printed them in 3 different sizes. So let me see if I can show you the difference, but she wanted to know what the committee felt should be printed for the day in the park: small, medium, or large. The small is about like a couple, like maybe less than 2 inches, and then the medium is like maybe like 3, and then I'm thinking like something between the medium and large, because the
Wait,
small is a little teeny tiny.
Do you have your phone on you? Can we see against your phone or something?
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I
Or like a water bottle? Okay.
like this?
What size is that one?
Oh, iPhone 13.
No, what size is the sticker?
Large, medium.
This is the large one.
Okay.
Like my hand. I don't know. That's a good representation.
This is so funny.
I think the idea, Caroline, the
Some
idea
things are hard
it on the phone.
virtual. Huh?
The idea was to put it on a phone or an iPad. So I think William was looking
Yeah.
how
Compare.
much
Okay.
phone or
I'm
an
trying to
iPad
gauge
it
the
would
size,
take up.
yeah.
Okay.
Gauge the size of your hand.
Yeah, unless we're going to use your hand to put it on, then that would work.
Well, like, okay, my phone,
Mhm.
but this is the iPhone 13,
Right.
so I don't know.
Put it on the
Like,
back.
That's pretty
Turn your
large.
phone over to the back.
What?
There you go. So that people
Like
would put
this?
the sticker on the back. Yes.
Okay,
That
this is,
that seems too big. I think the smaller the medium would be bigger. Would be better.
yeah, this was the large one, and then this was medium.
That's much better, I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
Was everyone
Yeah.
listening?
And this was like the other design in the same medium.
Yeah, I think the medium is good because you can put it on a phone, but I'm also imagining like little kids will want to wear them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're big, and the medium would be big enough that they could.
Yeah, they're waterproof, I believe, so they could go onto a thermos and be durable enough. Okay, so I'll let Sarah know medium and both designs. And so that's the stickers. And then the other thing is the frame. So Stewart's idea, lovely idea last time, was to have a foam board cut out. So we have our hashtag that is on the bottom. And then I just printed out the stickers for the oopsies top and goodness gracious bottom, but it's a little plain. So that's the other sticker on the other side. I didn't get a chance to yet, but if you could imagine if someone's like holding this, and this is quite large, it's like 36 inches, and then it's like a little less than 24, but it's meant to be like with someone else because it's we are Brisbane. So I wanted to make sure there was enough room for at least like 2 people. And then to kind of jazz it up, if you could imagine like the sun and the clouds would be on the top part, like hanging off the edges, and then the mountain, which looks like San Bruno Mountain, would be kind of like coming up from the bottom of the frame. So once I can get those cut out, then it'll look like it's just kind of going up like that. And so that'll make it a little bit more interesting than just like the white frame. So that'll be done by the first. And then we have a brochure. I'm going to show you guys this with the share screen, but I just wanted to show you how it lays out. So when you open it up, it has our background of like how the committee came to be. And then we have some solidarity posters that were created. And remember last month's meeting, we talked about having the Stop Asian Hate one. So during the last month, Christian helped to design this one. And we have this whole panel dedicated to the anonymous tip line that was implemented last year because it coincided with that rally that was held in March. And then we have some notable dates and celebrations in the middle panel. And on the back side is the contact, another sticker, the QR code to the webpage, Ideas webpage, and then when our meetings are, the third Wednesday of every month, and the meeting, the joint meeting information, and then the email address that goes to staff, so that if we get any communications during the month, we can let you know about it. And then, of course, when you first open, your names are here. Let me share my screen so you can see it a little bit more clearly. Okay, so you see the PDF. So as you can see, I wanted to show you ahead of time how it folded, because right now it's folded or flat and will be folded later, but that's what it looks like. So the front, the back, and when you first open.
Wait, Caroline, but are these printed yet, or?
I only printed one.
Right, I noticed
Show
that
you.
there's no time for when the meeting is.
Oh, good catch. I'll add 6 p.m.
Okay.
Third Wednesday at 6 p.m. Third Wednesday of the month at 6 p.m.
And I think the under committee members, it should be this newest council formed committee wants to ensure all committee.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was going back and forth about that too. But yeah, since it is referring to the committee, so wants. And then, okay, 6 p.m. And then this was another solidarity poster that we just kind of changed to the hashtag. And that's the first page, and then this is the second one. So you can see the read through the background. Can everyone see it okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so these are not every single holiday, but just the ones that we thought were more notable for the idea committee to feature.
This is a super small comment, and sorry for the nitpicking, but I think on the front page there's an ampersand in inclusion, diversity, equity, and accountability, and then in the background section it's spelled out.
Do you guys prefer the ampersand?
I think so. I mean, I don't think it matters.
I think I
to
did
me
that
which
for
one it is, but
here too.
just yeah,
Okay.
for
Yeah, I'll change that to be matching. And then, yeah, I just wanted to point out that there's a web form option on our website if people wanted to drop any anonymous comments or suggestions.
So could I suggest adding Diwali in October? Okay, I know October is crowded. Diwali is a very big festival for Indians all over the world, the Indian diaspora. And that is, that segment is increasing in population in Brisbane and, of course, in the Bay Area. So, and in fact, the White House also has recognized it now as a significant, event. It falls this year. It changes every year, kind of like the Chinese New Year. So this year it's on October 24th. It's called the Festival of Lights.
Oh, yes, so definitely get that added. Thank you, Mangesh.
Mhm.
I believe last time you met, were you interested in adding the definitions on the brochure?
Yeah, I thought about it and then I was like, no, it's a lot. So we have the QR code if people wanted to see them on our website. There's a little bit more
Mhm,
content.
I see.
But what does the committee think?
Can you just add the little things that says maybe like learn more by following this link, or
Mm-hmm.
just
Yeah,
a prompt for them?
scan to learn more.
Yeah.
Okay. A good idea. Yeah, I was like, maybe people won't realize it's this little URL that goes to the same spot. But, and we can print out, I can send it out if you'd like to see it one more time before we print it for the day in park. Let me know.
I believe you had a question. We had a question about whether the committee members would like to do a group photo for this brochure.
Oh, yes. So we thought it'd be nice if we could have the committee and on like the cover of the brochure, we can swap this out for like a portrait photo. If you're available to meet, I can just quickly take a picture of the 6 of you outside, like maybe the library or like in front of the mural at the library. In that courtyard area. We're thinking if you're available tomorrow in the late afternoon after work, like 4:30 or Friday. Anytime after like
10:30.
10:30. What does the committee think about a group photo for the brochure? Are you in town, William?
I can be, just depending on what time is. I could probably step. It has to be later in the day, but I have no problem meeting up. What does everyone else think? Diane?
I can only come back after 5:30 tomorrow, or I be remote. I be working from Brisbane Friday. I can just stop by anytime on Friday.
Could you meet earlier in the day on Friday? Diane?
I could do around lunch, but it's
Could you
up
book
to
me Friday lunch?
Oh,
Miyoko. Are you available on Friday?
I'm available except between 1 and 2. So I could meet before lunch too.
I'm gonna meet at 12 noon, like at noon on Friday.
Alex, Mangesh, you too?
I have a meeting from 11:30 to 12, but I live like a block from the library, so I could be there at like 12:05 probably.
Nice. Okay. 12:15.
Perfect.
Mangesh.
Okay, let's make it work. 12:15
Yeah, that works.
Friday at 12:15, right?
at the library.
Hopefully Christian can make it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, isn't their office like
yeah,
right
I can
across
make
the street? Oh.
Hey,
There we go.
Christian.
Hey, Christian.
Sorry I was late. have a Chamber of Commerce event, but made sure I was here. Yeah, at 6 we're presenting the certificate, so I couldn't join that day. But yeah, I can be there. It's great to meet y'all in person one day. So that's cool.
All right.
Okay, so Friday at 12:15. It sounds
Can you send out a calendar
a
invite?
calendar invite.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can do that.
that's the only way I'll remember.
It's gonna be our
Yeah.
first time meeting. I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
So, the staff supports us a lot here. So I wanted to suggest adding your names also to the brochure. Stuart, Ingrid, and Carolyn. Up to you if it makes
Yeah,
sense.
sounds good.
Yeah, and in fact, if we can have you in the photograph as well.
Mhm.
Wait, who's gonna take it then?
We'll have to find someone, the librarian.
Yeah, well, I was somebody from
A
library.
friendly Brisbane resident.
Perfect.
Nice work, Carolyn. And did I hear correctly that Christian, you also helped with some of the design?
Mhm.
That's great.
That's great.
Thank you. I just helped out with what it was a good base already, so I just helped improve it. But yeah, there was a lot of good work done already. So,
Yeah, very nice and catchy.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I think our last item, Caroline, is the suggestion box and then
Yes.
signing up for the day of.
Yes. So the suggestion box, I believe, Chair Locke, you wanted to talk about it at the full committee, like what that question could be for those that wanted to improve what can be improved upon. And then I think Diane had gave the suggestion that we should tailor it more for ideas, like areas that we focus on. So for that suggestion box, we can just like have the question, whatever it is, like in an acrylic. But what is that question that you want to get people to drop in there?
Did you have a question that you suggested?
It was what can be improved.
Okay.
That was the original one. I mean, yeah, it could go a lot of different
Okay.
ways.
In Brisbane, you mean, or?
Mhm.
what
And
can be
like,
improved?
I guess in relation to however you guys want to phrase it.
Well, I kind of want to hear from the other subcommittee members because they weren't part of the discussions. And then I guess Diane, me, and Christian can jump in after.
Right, because on the easels, the two easels were going to be the questions, what do you like about Brisbane? And what does Brisbane mean to you? And so this was going to be another question, but for people to drop into a box that will wrap. That sounds hard.
Maybe something like, what's one thing that you would want this committee to work on, or I don't know, something that's like more discrete, I guess, as like a time bound project that we could tackle, or to get a sense of what could be improved. Feels like opening a can of worms that might be way too big for the remit of this committee.
I think that was Diane's biggest
Yeah.
worry as well, because then we're afraid that other people are going to start talking about other departments, the fire department,
Mm-hmm.
and we have no control over that. And that's not the purpose of the committee. So definitely, I think gearing more towards inclusion, diversity, and how we can improve on that. I guess, Mia, what are your thoughts on what the question should be?
Well, we could get people's opinion on, do they believe that diversity is celebrated in Brisbane?
If not, how might it be more?
Yeah. Yeah, and phrase it in a positive manner so that, but it elicits a response at the same time. It encourages them to, say what's good about it. And likewise, we could do something similar for inclusion.
Yeah, so like with that, it could be like, what does diversity mean to you? Or what does inclusion mean? And that might be interesting to see what people say.
Well, I think that their definitions do matter, but I think it's more important to determine whether they feel that there is diversity and whether they do feel included. So, and if not, like what my guest said, what could we be doing instead? That way we can kind of gauge their thoughts of the idea initiative and whether they think that we're on the right path. And if not, what we should be doing.
Yeah. So Carolyn, if you can send the questions that you already have that you're thinking about and send an email, then we can add to that by email as well and send our suggestions back to you.
That sounds good.
Thanks.
And what was the other item?
Carolyn, were you able to get any hats?
People came in this week and we gave away our. It looks like other people have been digging into that stash.
We got to advise them
But
somehow.
Ingrid had another idea for a giveaway. You want to mention about the sweet food idea?
Oh, you guys want to give away the hats?
We
Oh,
thought, yeah, and then I don't know.
I was saying that if we could put like all these our childhood favorite snacks, multicultural snacks or whatever out on the table, and they could only have one of the snacks if they put in a suggestion box item. Is that cruel? But now I'm feeling kind of like nostalgic about our childhood snacks. Maybe we could bring them back a day in the park.
I do like that because then I think the best way to understand someone's culture is by first looking at their food. That's the easiest way to really connect with a different culture, however different.
Yeah.
Is it something that can be implemented in such a short time?
I could just go to my local markets to get to give my share, but yeah.
There is our Asian food wholesaler in Brisbane, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Where?
Huge one.
Are they open? Oh, there's also
Wismatic or something in the
Oh, okay.
Valley Road. There's a
Yeah,
on
huge
Valley Drive.
warehouse and trucks. They are
Yeah, I've seen their
delivering.
trucks.
Yeah, whole Asian food they are delivering to the stores.
Wait, are they open to the general public?
Diane's ready.
I don't know. I always wanted to knock the door because if I see all the Asian food like chocolate sticker, I see their sticker like a distributor.
Well, I can stop by a supermarket before the day in the park and grab some stuff too.
I know. We're trying to be also like sustainably conscious, so hopefully we can let's have a trash can near us or something, so it's not like flying all over all the wrappers.
How many stickers are we making?
How many do you think are needed?
Well, what's the usual turnout like?
Never had it get out of booth actually.
Okay.
I think about 300 to 400 people usually,
300 to
maybe
400.
500.
Well, I don't think we have to print that many.
Yeah,
They're saying the early bird gets this worm, or in this case, sticker.
I kind of hinted maybe about 100 for Sarah to print.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah.
It's fair.
Okay, so come with some cultural snacks or treats on the day off. I'll do some shopping too. Okay, good. I think that's all we have for.
Do we need
now
to
we also
sign
have-
up for shifts?
The sign up sheet.
Yes,
Maybe.
so, the Park and Rec Department is setting up all the booths and tents, and they said they're gonna be done doing that around 8:30, so we're not to show up any earlier than 8:30. And then our booth should be ready by 10 a.m. The event starts at 10 and goes until 3. So I think like anytime between 9 and 10 for people to arrive, and then we can start the shifts. Or I guess start the shift like set up and then every hour until 3. And then I can send out a
Mhm.
Google sheet, and then depending on what your availability is on that first, just fill in 1 or 2 slots.
So, how much overlap does it there need to be so that someone's always there? 'Cause I don't think we just want one person there, right? I think
Yeah, I think maybe at least 2
two,
at
yeah.
any given time. There could be more if you wanted to be there.
So,
Yeah, at least 2.
mhm. So the first shift starts at 8:30.
Let's do 9.
Okay,
9 to 10.
so 9 to 3 at 6 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
And then on that sheet, we can get to rank our preference.
Mm,
Or do we get to say like when we're not available? Because I have something in that, and we got 5 in the city.
yeah, just do the shifts that work for you. And
Okay.
we'll work it out. Yeah. And Ingrid's gonna be watching her daughter to Day in the Park perform. So yeah, I'm just feeling. I'm not worried about it.
So can I also suggest that we have a placard or a banner that defines our current definitions of ID and E, and in fact all accountability as well, so that we have some talking points if folks come up to us, and because then we can just point to the definitions and explain to them what it is each of the initials stand for and how we have defined them.
Sure, I can do a poster. So like 3 easels, I guess, total at our booth. The 2 questions and then the definitions.
Right.
And then can we say
What do the others think? Yeah.
like on top, can we just kind of say something like something inviting them to actually talk to us about it? Kind of like, hey, let's talk about inclusion, or something catchier than that, probably. That way we kind of open up a conversation with them if they want it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We
Sorry,
did,
Carolyn,
request-
more work for you.
Have any good ideas for idea?
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but we did
Interesting.
suggest that we get a corner booth so that we have more room. spread
Or
out
even like a
ourselves.
questionnaire, like question of like, how diverse is Brisbane? You know, I bet you people don't really know
Mhm.
or have not looked at some of the demographic information.
Like if we do something kind of borderline clickbait, That way-
Clickbait.
Yeah, that way we get them to come and talk to. Because wait, how many booths are there going to be?
No. We're gonna be competing with like fire trucks and fire engines and
Oh.
little police squad cars. And sometimes they have like this toilet display. Or is it toilet?
Public
Yeah,
Works Department.
flushing display. I don't know what it was. Some kind of sewer toilet flushing display. And the kids love it. So that's what we have to compete against.
We definitely
They've
need
had
the
4-H there
cookies.
too in the past.
What's that?
They've had 4-H there with pets.
Oh yeah, cute barn animals.
Wait, is it dog friendly?
Oh.
The event? I can take my dogs and I think that'll gain some attention.
The cute dogs, your cute dogs.
There's about like 25 booths.
Oh wow. Well, I don't think we need a corner, just prime spot. If you could do that.
It'll be, or I'll be under tent, with like a tent, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think they're like gonna print out our booth names so we know where to go. But as soon as we find that out, maybe we can let you know if there's like a map or something. Great.
All right, I think that's the gist. When will you send the?
Probably by
Sign
the
up
end of the week, to send out an email with a sign up link to a Google sheet, and then the questions that we're thinking. If you want to, phrase it differently, feel free. And I'll send out also the final brochure. Yeah, by Friday. Shoot for that.
Would it be possible for those of us who may have not made it down to City Hall to get our business cards to bring them on Friday for the picture?
Oh yeah.
That's a great idea.
Brilliant.
Not sure how many people have made it.
I got mine. Well, I think Stuart or Caroline dropped it off, so thank you.
That's right. It's Friday, 12:15, library. Maybe I'll try to make sure someone's there that can help us take the photo.
I think my husband is working from home too. I'll see if he's free and he can.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for all the ideas about Day in the Park. I'm excited about it. And to try all the different treats.
I'm excited. Let's see.
Oh, I may be able to ask my husband too.
Oh, isn't your husband a
forgot
professional?
Oh, he's
Your husband's a
photographer.
professional photographer, right?
I forgot about.
He's like
We
a
won't tell him.
professional. Everybody can get their headshots that day.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see if he's available. Let me ask.
Okay, great.
He'll definitely make us look amazing. Okay. I think that's it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right.
So see you on
Anything-
Friday.
Okay, I guess. Anything else on the Day in the Park event?
No,
Okay,
we have
I
my
think we're good.
list.
All right, well, the next item of business is business cards, but we inadvertently fixed that issue. Thank you, Alex.
We're on it.
All right, are there any announcements from staff?
Oh yeah, there was one.
Yes, I do have one. The city is hired a park planner to work on the marina area and a parcel of land that we recently got returned to the city. They're having a stakeholder meeting, and they would like somebody from the idea to be part of the stakeholder group. I short notice for the first one, which would be on Monday at 6 o'clock on a Zoom link. So if anybody's available to do that, that would be great. But they're having members from 2 council members, somebody from the Parks and Recreation Commission, somebody from the Open Space and Ecology Committee will be part of that, somebody from the Public Arts Committee, to try and help the consultant understand what would be how we could use the marina appropriately and use the marina space appropriately for the city going forward. So it seemed like that would be a good thing for if somebody from the IDEA committee can also participate.
Stuart, is this a commitment for all of the meetings?
It would be a commitment for all of the meetings. I mean, I'm not sure how many, there might be like 4 or 5 over the course of the next 3 or 4 months, 4 or 5 months, maybe.
And is it always on a Monday or?
I don't know. I don't think they have a set day and time for it. But it's like, this one is like the get to know you and what could possible ideas be? And then as they start moving forward with the planning, it would be, here's what we think and what do you think of what we think types of meetings.
So those 4 meetings, does it have to be the same member from the IDEA committee?
It doesn't have to be. I mean, I think they would always like to have some kind of consistency, but I think like if there's somebody who's available for the first one, but isn't available for the next one, I think that would be okay.
Yeah, and there'll be more perspectives as well. So,
Right.
I'm okay if we can rotate. I could attend one.
All right. Does anyone else want to volunteer? Yeah, my only issue is that we're not sure exactly when the meetings are, and this time of year is really busy for me. So
Right. I mean, they're actually not I mean, this is going to be something that's going to run between now and I think March or April of 2023. So the meetings are going to be well spaced out. It's not going to be back to back to back.
Okay.
but always in the evenings.
Probably.
Yeah.
Just to make it easy for the council members and all the people who, are doing it.
And you said next Monday at 6 p.m.
Yeah, that would be the first one.
Well, maybe I should be. You don't mind since are you available next Monday to just attend the first one and see?
Let me check. So this coming Monday, right?
Yeah.
Monday at 6. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'll
Okay,
I'll do Monday at 6.
so we'll get the information over to Noreen is the staff person who's Parks and Recreation Director. She's a staff person running it. So we'll get your information over to her so she can forward you the link.
Okay, right. Sure, thanks.
And is the meeting gonna be recorded or?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're recording or not.
Okay.
A good initiative. About time the marina could use an overhaul there. Yeah, I like that area. I run there, from there to Oyster Point sometimes, and it's a beautiful trail there. South City has done a great job of revamping the trail in their section.
Thanks for being available, Mangesh.
Thanks, Miguel.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Are there any other staff reports?
This is somewhat a tangential issue, but I just thought I'd bring it up because it's related to sustainability in a sense, and that is falls kind of within our mandate. So as you're aware, we have this DC fast charger in the parking lot in the in the mall on just by Bayshore Boulevard, and that hasn't been functioning for almost 3.5, 4 months now, since pretty much June.
It's
And it's not been functioning.
okay.
So there is one charger. It has got 2 outlets, but there's only one charger. And there's a lot of chatter on ChargePoint is the contractor who's supposed to maintain it, but I think the ChargePoint doesn't make DC chargers. It's an AC charger. Long story short, the original company that made it is a company called Tritium, which actually makes really good. I mean, I have some familiarity with that company. It's an Australian company, and for some reason there's a kind of a business dispute or some such between ChargePoint and those guys. So there's a lot of finger pointing back and forth. And in the event, the charger is not getting repaired and it's been abandoned. And it's a public convenience. It also projects a good image for us. It's also the city subsidizes it, and a lot of people depend on it. So is there anything that that can be done to accelerate the repair, or at least get some resolution there? Because right now it's in limbo. I don't know if you're aware of the issue, Stuart.
Right. Have you been in touch with Adrian or Karen about it? Because it's not an area that I know about. We'll get in touch with Karen about it and see what the status is and see what needs to happen. Because I understand the frustration of people thinking that it's there and it really isn't there. Right.
Yeah, and it's gone on for almost 4 months now. And strictly speaking, ChargePoint has been subsidized by the city, and contractually they're obligated to maintain it. Yeah, you can cut them some slack 1 month, 2 months, but it's been 4 months now and nothing is happening. So a lot of people are just given up. So it's just taking up space there. Other cars can't park there unless they're EVs, and even if an EV parks there, it's pointless, really.
Right. Nope, understand. I mean, we'll check with Karen, who's in charge of that, who's in charge of open space, who works with open space and ecology, and see what their what the plan is to get that up and running.
Sure. Yeah. And would you like me to contact someone in the city then?
No, we will.
I'm happy to speak. Okay, great.
No, we will.
Happy to provide more details. Yeah. Sure. Thanks.
Yeah, I know Adrian has been working on it. It's just, I don't think it's been elevated enough at ChargePoint for someone to come out at this point. But I know that when I drive into the village, I see that the sign is still there, alerting users that it's not in service at the moment. But we can put that in the email too, just maybe a little status update of where it is currently.
And one thing I wanted to just note, I saw for the events subcommittee, on one of the City of Brisbane Facebook groups, someone had asked about if Brisbane has ever hosted a Dia de los Muertos celebration. And I thought that might be an interesting thing for the event subcommittee to think about.
Okay.
I know it's coming up super fast, so maybe not this year, but maybe next year, or I don't know. It was just ooh, that feels like a diverse event.
Okay, November 1st. Just have to look it up. That is coming up really fast. But well, I feel like Carolyn and everyone else, they were able to do everything for Day in the Park pretty quickly. But I'm not sure if the idea community can really capitalize on something that quick, because we don't have the support of everyone else, like Parks and Recs.
I mean, I think if we look at that as an idea and then move it forward for next year, and build excitement for it as we move forward.
Did we put it on to the notable dates and recognitions on the brochure? Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah, I don't see why not if we have some space.
Okay.
I think in some future meeting, we should start thinking about other holidays where we want to really start working on for next year. That way we could get a head start. So that could be a new business item, maybe next meeting or the following meeting.
And then I also wanted to add that kind of question to the for October event. Like, anyone want to share their important, kind of diversity related day or holiday?
Yeah, maybe something like what holiday do you wish Brisbane celebrated more so that they don't really do so right now?
Yeah, something along those lines. So once we get the email, we can
Mm.
suggest some phrasing for that.
And it can definitely be like a talking point when people come and visit
Yeah.
our. All right, at this point, does any other committee member want to speak or have anything to report? All right. I guess I'll adjourn the meeting. This meeting is now adjourned at 6:53 p.m. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Mhm.
guys.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night.
Thank
See you on
you.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Hopefully your husband can make it.
Oh yeah, how late? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hope your professional photographer husband.
And then you
can
can
get
let us know if he says yes. Otherwise,
Or schedule.
no,
No, we have to
we'll come
reschedule.
to him.
Yeah, we'll go to him.
All right.
All right, thanks everyone. All right,
Okay.
everyone, Friday.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Christian, we're leaving. Christian.
All right.
See you
All right,
Friday, Christian.
bye.
Okay,
All
good
right,
night.
thanks. All right,
Okay,
good night.
bye. Yeah.
Bye.